think rainy season must get over by this mid of September. First week onwards, we should be getting the dry spell over there. So definitely we'll work towards that, and we have target to complete that project balance by this June at least coming year.
Okay. And sir, depreciation for the quarter was very low. It fell down drastically. So what was the reason for that, and what could be the number going ahead on a quarterly or annual basis?
Yeah. Yes, the depreciation being below, the reason is that because this last year we did addition of only just 18 crores. And this quarter only just addition of 10 crores only we did. Because last almost you see 1.5 years, there is not much addition in the depreciation. So that's why depreciation figure was low. And before that year, we used to do somewhere around 150 crores like that addition. So as per our depreciation accounting policy for the road assets, we are depreciating in the 7 years, and the irrigation assets we are depreciating in the 3 years. So there is not much acquisition we did in the irrigation project. So due to that reason, depreciation was low, and we expect that if it is continue, definitely if we are getting new projects, then we will add it. If it is like that situation, we may end some between 100 or 110 crores depreciation for the end of the year.
Okay, sir, what kind of revenue are you targeting from irrigation segment for the year?
For the year, maybe around 200 to 250 crores will be there for entire year.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Lokesh Manik from Vallum Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Good morning to the team. I had one question on your strategy where you had mentioned that you want to increasingly pick up more projects which require higher engineering skill. So if just qualitatively, if you can give us an idea of your current order book, what percentage in your assessment would constitute projects, what of projects would be having these complexity or high engineering skill?
Actually, sir, there's... Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Actually, the high-end engineering projects are really, we have that Kerala with us, and there is a huge big structure that we are constructing about, say, 32 meters height flyover over there. And apart from that, we have Abhinashi flyover, which is going on. I think by December, we are delivering that project also. And there are a couple of projects, new projects are also coming from that same region, so which we are keen in participating those tenders right now. And apart from that, high-end engineering projects are coming up from in the city sectors, like in Hyderabad also there is a lot of flyover projects coming up. So we'll be keen in participating those. So generally, complex engineering projects are more with the NHAI as well as state governments. And as I've spoken that MSRDC, that express highway, what we are constructing it, what we are now under discussion is that is also having high-end engineering structures as well, complex engineering involved in it.
About 40-50% of your order book, would that be a correct assessment?
The pump house is going to be a complete high-end engineering only. So I think mostly it is 60-70% contributing towards that.
60-70%. Okay.
Yeah.
And the second question was on your strategy for BOT projects. So you would want to be an investor, or you would just restrict yourself to EPC kind of work in these projects?
So the target is to go as a EPC contractor only. But however, if at all I have to take part for my compulsions, I am open to do it. So.
Great. That's it from my side, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants, please limit your questions to 2 per participant. The next question is from the line of Jiten Rushi from Axis Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, sir. So my first question would be on the subcontracting work which you are targeting to take in the MSRDC for MSRDC projects. And again, you said that there could be some BOT toll projects, either you bid in joint venture or you can take a back-to-back subcontracting. So in such situation, what kind of EBITDA margin you are targeting?
So actually, BOT tolls mean the EBITDA could be as normal as it was generally. So targeting levels are maybe good only, but we'll have to see end of the day what we're going to deliver. That's very important because of any BOT contracts, they doesn't come up with an escalation factor. So what happens once there is no escalation factor, we put around every year overall 5% growth on every year we take it. So on average around 5 to 6% we will take towards the entire contract size. If you take it, that's going to be around 5 to 6% we would try to be putting it. So if that assumption goes good with that, definitely things are in line with it. Or otherwise, some abnormal changes which are coming up in the input prices and all, like diesel, bitumen, steel, cement and all other aggregates, sand and everything, then we will have a little bit of setbacks. Otherwise, if everything goes normal, definitely things are in normal nature. And for the purpose of taking it, BOT tolls, there is lot of risk involved in it because, the timelines are very important for them. So definitely, they also offer a good price to the contractor so that, there should not be any ifs and buts in future for them. So, aiming for the good margins only. So I'm entering to that sector to get the good margins, not if I need a ordinary project, rather I would win a ham and I do it on my own. Definitely that much margin, a little bit reduced margins, I'm quite sure of earning it.
So sir, is it safe to assume that if you go for any subcontracting or BOT of MSRD, you can make 15-16% EBITDA margin, and that irrigation project which you are targeting in Telangana or some other segment, AP, if you say, then there will be higher margin?
Yes, hopefully. The target is that only, definitely.
So what would be the EBITDA margin guidance for FY25 and 26? Broadly, I'm asking. I understand difficulty, but if you can highlight broadly.
Yes, sir. If all input prices are normal, definitely we are going to deliver around 16 to 15 kind of level.
Okay, 15-16%.
Yes.
But this is also including the high margin irrigation projects?
Yeah, everything put together only. It's kind of otherwise I don't have that much confidence to say that. Generally, I normally rate at 13, 14 levels only. But that's still okay this time. There is a little bit confidence that is there on irrigation projects also to come up. And BOT tolls also to do some EPCs for them. So all that is a bit of that feel that I have.
And sir, these appointed dates for the two projects are getting delayed. So now what is the reason why it is getting delayed, and what is the target timeline we are looking at to get these appointed dates for the Mysore project?
Mysuru project, sir. Actually, Mysuru project is pending for the EPC, the environmental clearance. So I think the tribunal meeting is going to happen, or the board meeting for that EC is going to happen in 20th or 22nd. I'm not very sure about it, the dates and all. But approximately around that, there is a meeting for them. And once that is through with that, I think circulation of minutes would take another 15 days. Then after that, I think we can sort the issues with NHAI for getting the appointed date. As of now, the land is also, in one project, it is already achieved about, say, 82%. And second project, around 70% it is there. I think they are quite confident that by this month end, they are able to achieve that also. That's what PD said with me when I spoke.
So this should get appointed by October, hopefully?
Yes, sir. Maybe mid of September or October, kind of that.
Okay. And sir, one more question on the claims. So,
Mr. Jitain, we request you to get back to the question queue for any follow-up questions. The next question is from the line of Vasudev from Nuvama. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I just have some data-related query. Firstly, what is our outstanding receivables on the Telangana and the CapEx that we are guiding for FY25 and what we've done for the first quarter?
This, as of date, actually, Telangana certified receivables of 600 crores, but with unbilled, it will be around 900 crores as of date. Receivables are pending from the Telangana. As far as fixed assets is there, this quarter we added around 10 crores. Fixed addition has been made in the gross block.
And sir, about the CapEx that we are doing?
Your voice is not audible. What is?
So the CapEx I'm asking. Yeah, our guidance for FY25 and what we've done in the first quarter.
Your guidance, how much we have done? Your voice is not audible, sir. Yeah. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Pardon?
Sir, I was asking the CapEx that we are trying for FY22 and what we've done in the first quarter.
The first quarter, we did CapEx of 10 crores. And this year, because as our ED sir is telling that we are trying to get new projects, so definitely based on when, in which quarter we are getting the project. So based on that, CapEx requirement may change. But if we go in a normalized way, there will be somewhere around 80 to 100 crores addition will be there in this year.
Okay, sir. And sir, just if you can repeat the standalone cash level again.
Standalone cash is 33 crores actually.
33. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is a follow-up question from the line of Faisal Zubair Hawa from HG Hawa and Company. Please go ahead.
Sir, what is the kind of cash flow from operations and free cash flow that we hope to generate?
Sorry to interrupt, Faisal, sir. Can you
Your voice is not heard. Hello?
Just a second, sir. Sir, what is the kind of free cash flow and cash flow from operations that we hope to generate in FY25, assuming that we don't win too many more orders? That is one. Secondly, sir, on the consolidated level, we are still having an interest burden of around 37 crores per quarter. So is there any way that we can utilize the cash that we are continuously getting from, divestment of HAM projects, etc., to reduce this interest burden on console level also?
But in console level, definitely yes. We are trying to get the monetization of the project. So if we monetize the project, then whatever the debt is there, it is taken care by the investors. So that is one thing that we are trying to do it. And this year actually, we will, because one project that is KNR Palni, we already got the PCOD. So we expect that monetization will definitely happen in this year. And other three assets, the monetization is in discussion, and we expect that this Kerala 2 and Chittoor Thatchur, we should get PCOD by end of December, and from there 6 months. So maybe by next year, September 25, we should be able to monetize that three assets also. So as our policy is there, assets light, so we will continue to do the monetization of assets, and based on that, definitely whatever the debt level in the consolidated will be.
And about some of the free cash flow and cash flow from operations that we hope to generate in this year, assuming that Telangana payments come through?
If Telangana payment comes through, there will be very much positive. Might be more than 300 crores cash from operation will be there.
Okay. And has the Telangana government made any kind of arrangements or banking arrangements to really get the payments through? And have we made any progress with the court case we had filed against them?
Actually, as far as the court case concerned, there is no big development, sir, because it is just we have just placed, and it is very early to say anything about it. But I think the dates will come because we have discussed with the Telangana government. And they are keen on paying payments by September end, what they said. So let us speak on to it. Otherwise, the court case also gets the dates from September onwards, I think.
And sir, this time,
it will be taking little time. It is not that I cannot guarantee that things will be sorted with the court case, but the thing is at least they'll have a threat. And second thing, it's already delayed for 1.5 years. The main intention in placing the court case is that they haven't paid us from past 1.5 years, I think. So there is accumulated interest also losses for us. So that we want to gain. That's why we have placed the situation there. And so court case is done for that purpose. So I am telling the department that you pay the regular payments, whatever you can pay, and after court verdict only you can pay the interest. Because they themselves voluntarily they don't pay the interest back. So I think we will hopefully see that September end what happens.
So we can at least get half of the monies?
Yes, sir. That's the...
And sir,
not half, I think if they pay the full due, but they don't pay the interest. That's the...
So would it be right to state that, in BOT at least, there will be only 4 or 5 players who are going to now compete because of balance sheet strength? And what is your opinion of, so many people who have taken up?
No. It's not that like that. One cannot guarantee about it like that, but I can say that there should be some sort of sensible bidding. That's it.
Okay, because there is no escalation also.
Yeah, there is no escalation. I think, as BOT told me, they may not place it as like EPCs, how much they are placing like. Because earlier, many people have burned their hands in the toll projects. So definitely this time, I don't think people will be there enough to put the bids as they want. Like,
sir, any progress?
Some R&D they will do and put. That's what our that feeling.
And any progress with solar projects, or we have given up on that?
Sir, solar projects actually there is progress. It's not that right now there is no good bids that are available in the space. I think they are yet to come. New NTPC tenders are likely to come out, and Maharashtra is also keen in everybody because green energy is now required all over because of the increasing requirement of the power through EVs and other industrialization. So definitely the power is required. So and one best source is that to go for these solar. So I think there should be good rally upcoming from second, third or fourth quarters onwards.
And so this time the cost has gone down a lot. So,
Mr. Faisal, we request you to...
Pardon, sir?
Sorry, sir. We requested Mr. Faisal to get back in the question queue for any follow-up questions.
Okay.
Yeah. The next question is from the line of Amitosh Kumar from Master Trust. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So my question is in 2 parts. The first part is, so which type of projects give you the highest margins, and do we see the same margins in future? So this is the first part. And second part is, what is the size of these projects in your order book?
Actually, so that is quite difficult to answer right now because as of now the order book position you might be knowing it. But actually we have started a new sectors then BOT tolls we want to go in the irrigation sector in an extensive way. We want to further go in railway. We want to further go in metros and flyovers also. So all that put together, I think it could be possible to around 15 EBITDA levels are quite possible. That's what we are thinking. If input rates are under control, because everything is subjected to some kind of assumptions only, The entire bid is an assumption, you can say, right away. So our gut feeling is that we should be getting through that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Prem Khurana from Anand Rathi. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, sir. Sir, my question was with respect to the metro rail. I think last time we spoke, I mean, you were giving us a sense that you bid for some of these projects in Bhubaneswar in JV with NCC. I think the results are already out. I mean, possible to kind of talk about how the competition was, I mean, let's say, compared to roads. I mean, was it as comparatively?
Yes, sir. That is also a right question. The thing is that we were not L1. I think we were standing at L6 at some positions in that. So definitely we need to improve ourselves to make things work for us. So we are sorting some good consultants who can guide us in such biddings and these areas. So we also need to improve, what I mean to say, and we are now trying to improve ourselves.
Sure. And even on BOT side, when you say, I mean, we are open to kind of consider back-to-back subcontracting or go as a minority partner, I think, I mean, there are some of these other companies also, I mean, who start talking about the similar sort of arrangements. So when you say we are engaging some of these people, so there again, I mean, how easy or difficult would it be to be able to have it in your favor? Because again, you could have the similar situation wherein some of these other companies could settle for a little lower in terms of margin. So what base margin would you want to have, I mean, below which you won't go and bid for these projects?
So actually, that back-to-back arrangement contracts, definitely it's kind of only that lead fee we are paying and going into it. So there may not be a big difference that might come out. But however, wherever there is a back-to-back arrangement, little bit of lesser EBITDA we are assuming. Earlier we used to deliver, I think, above 18 plus. That's why maybe we are discussing at 15 levels right now.
Sure. And just one last, if I may, with your permission. So we saw our net working capital cycle come down this quarter versus last quarter. But despite that, our cash balance has come down from 230 odd crore rupees last quarter to 30 odd crore rupees. Possible to help us reconcile it? I mean, how did we use this 200 odd crore rupees? Because our data days are down, our inventory cycle is down. So overall, I mean, an NWC that you report in your PPT is down. So I mean, is it that, I mean, the unbilled revenues have gone up substantially, which is where the money would be parked for now?
Actually, this quarter, what we did actually this. We have taken disbursement from our HAM project. So last time, actually, this time outstanding from our HAM project is just 450 crores. Previously, it was somewhere around 700 crores. So around 300 crores disbursement we have taken from the HAM company. So that's why with just this cash and opening cash, we have utilized it to pay up our creditors and to reduce our inventory. So due to this reason, we could able to maintain that our net working capital. And definitely because we did actually a lot of work actually which has not been certified in some of the projects. So that's why that inventory has built up basically due to irrigation and some of the road assets. So but all that certification will definitely take in the next quarter, and we will try to maintain that net working capital to the existing level only.
Is it possible to share, I mean, how was the movement, I mean, in terms of unbilled revenue over the last quarter? What's the number at the end of this quarter? What was the number last quarter? Unbilled revenue.
Yeah. Okay. This quarter will be around 743 crores, and compared to last quarter, it was. It will be around 500 crores.
Okay. In mobilization advances, if possible, please. What's the number now and what was the number?
Advance is around 57 crores mobilization advance. And then 103 crores.
Okay, sure. Thank you and all the very best for future.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Parikshit Concall from HDFC. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. My question is on unbilled revenue in the irrigation segment. So you said, I think earlier Venkat sir said that it's about 900 crores is total exposure to irrigation projects.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. As on that.
So now that matter is now sub judice, so is the client now certifying the unbilled revenues?
No, client is not different. Unbilled revenue out of 900 crores, 600 crores the certification is there. 300 crores is that unbilled. Out of 300 crores, 100 crores actually it has been certified in the month of post quarter results. So as of date, only 200 crores are there, which is yet to be certified.
But is the Telangana government, I mean the department is certifying the debtors?
It is certifying. We received actually certification of 100 crores actually. In this after post to June we received certification of 100 crores.
So now coming to the payments, I mean the payment comes usually from state budget. So has the part of the payment or the entire amount is it now the part of the union the state budget? So how will they fund this? Is that how they have to make payment?
But Kaleshwaram Package 4 is still they are trying to get actually bank disbursement because it is related to the bank funding from the PFC and NABARD. So Package 3 is there is no outstanding. So, but Package 4 is concerned almost out of 600 crores, 577 crores from the Package 4 only. And Package 4 is still they are trying loan from the PFC and NABARD. So Package 4 is definitely under consideration with the banks actually. So once they will get that bank disbursement, they will release that money.
Because earlier I remember this was funded by NABARD. So you said I think NABARD is not disbursing the loans, right? So they need to find out new lenders to this project.
No, that's they are working out because they test that limit of FRNB. So they are working on that and they have to put their equity contribution to get the disbursement from the financial institution. So when we are discussing with the government of Telangana, so they are telling that they are working on that. And because as you know that government has its own commitment towards other things also. So they are just thinking how we can resolve it. But we are continuously following, management is continuously following with the government of Telangana to get release of money.
So when is the last time you got the payment from the government?
We got payment in the month of 150 crores we got in month of February actually.
So after that there is no payment and since February,
after February we are not receiving.
And how much work you have done after February till now, till this August?
So you can say around 300 crores work we did because the certificate 577 they are in the March itself only.
So because I know what gives you confidence now that you'll get money because they are not paying so much of time as putting in your money.
I'll answer that, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, so they generally if they don't want to pay, they instruct us to stop the works. So which they haven't done, that's the gut feeling, sir. Second, actually, I myself have spoken to the concerned minister also. See, sir, if you want us to continue, we'll continue. Otherwise, we'll stop the works because we cannot suffer this much payment delays, which I clearly told him that, sir, either you continue or you ask us to close, we'll close it also. That's what we gave him the fair option to operate. But he himself said, no, we're going to solve and we want to do it because after a project has reached almost 70% above, there's no question that we will abandon that because the state will be the biggest loser if we does that. That's what this thing. So he himself said that word. So that's why we are continuing, sir. And the overhead is also clocking. Everything is clocking. Either we have to close the contract or we have to completely do the contract. So there's no in-between option for us to operate, sir. That's the major issue. That's why we are continuing the thing.
Okay. And so my last question is on this Andhra Pradesh. So we've been talking a lot about ordering from that segment. So have you started seeing some bids coming in, new bids coming in, and what do you think would be the realistic number based on your interactions with the government officials and the secretariat on how much awards and what segments they should be able to give in this financial year and how much you are targeting from the state?
So actually, my target is about say 1,000 to 2,000 crores only. lower side, I'm keeping it around 1,200 crores. I'm keeping it only one project or two projects because I cannot take